Hey, I'm Miss Moon. If you didn't know me, now you do. I am going to bring you a story about this girl that I was in prison with and why she was in prison. And let me just tell you, this is a horrific story, so trigger warning. If you cannot handle SA, severe abuse, and a lot more, keep scrolling because this case is going to blow your freaking mind. Let me start off with her name is Jessica Lynn Howe. Just go ahead and read, okay? It says, St. Charles, Missouri, prosecutors St. Charles County have charged a mother and infant girl with abuse and second-degree murder stemming from an incident last December. The grim and chilling details were released Monday. In a amended complaint against Jessica Lynn Howe, 25, prosecutor now alleged that she knew her boyfriend, Jordan Lafayette Prince, had previous convictions for SA offenses against a minor. Yes, girl, you read it right. Now hold on. So before we go any further, let me just say this. I was in prison with this girl. Yes. Terrible. When she got there, no one knew exactly what she was there for. We did end up hearing that she was in there for a life sentence. She was going around saying something else. So what I do, I had my people look her up. And this is what I found out. She would be in every one of the prison's plays. She was the flamingo. Everybody was friends with her. She never once acted like she was a grieving parent. She never said anything about her case until word got out. Then she pressed her bunk and wouldn't come off her bunk. Wouldn't you? This sick, twisted case gets even worse. Wait till you find out. Just keep reading, okay? Suggested her willingness in allowing him to SA with Ashlyn, her child, her 4-month-old child. In those text messages, she suggested and encouraged some unspeakable things, St. Charles prosecutor attorney Tim Lamar said. It's very, very disturbing. The complaint again goes on to allege that Howe took Ashlyn to Prince's home to spend the night at the time Ashlyn was murdered. It was a trailer at Deerfield Village in St. Charles County. Neighbors said that they were shocked. Hold on. The complaint goes on to allege that Howell took Ashlyn to Prince's home to spend the night at the time of Ashlyn's murder. It was a trailer in Deerfield Village in St. Charles County. Neighbors said that they were shocked. I saw them take the baby in and out, but never imagined something like this going on. I'm glad that she is charged. Howell is in custody and held on a $1 million bond. She will be arraigned Tuesday. It gets worse. Hold on. Let's get into it. A Missouri woman was sentenced today to 25 years in prison for encouraging her boyfriend to SA her 4-month-old daughter in an incident that led to the baby's death. Jessica Lynn Howe, above left, 26, reported that she pleaded guilty Friday to felony abuse of a child and a felony murder. During the attack, which took place December 2012, Howe allowed her boyfriend, Jordan Lafayette Prince, of 26, above right, to beat and strangle her infant in an attempt to stop her crying. Prince, who was in a registered SO, whom Howe met on Facebook while pregnant, reported she admitted to the mother that he had SA'd a 4-year-old girl in Idaho, according to the police. Despite this knowledge, Howe proceeded to take her baby, Ashlyn Lilith Peters, to Prince's mobile home for overnight visits. When her child was 1 month old, Howe sent several text messages to Prince in which she told him she wanted him to have contact with her baby. Prosecutors said that the night before the girl was assaulted and, murdered, Jessica Howe had taken Lilith Ashlyn with her to spend the night at Prince's home. Evidence include the text messages from the mother consenting to the SA of her daughter by Prince. Oh my God. It said that the text messages she suggested encouraged some unspeakable things. It is very, very disturbing. Let's get into it. Although Ashlyn died of strangulation and child was sexually assaulted, causing multiple tears to her anus and massive lacerations to her rectum with massive hematoma in the area of the pelvis. The injury to her anus and rectum and Ashlyn were suffocated too, eventually caused her death, even without the strangulation, autopsy revealed there were also bruises in her chest, abdomen, left arm, back, and legs, and there were blunt force trauma to the left side of her head and cuts in her ear. Hal has 2 other children who has been adopted and the other in foster care. In courthouse, she shook her head to the court when the circuit judge asked if she had any remorse and responded, "My actions were foolish and I didn't understand the weight of my actions." Prince has been charged with first-degree murder and abuse of a child, forcible sodomy. His trial is scheduled. That is the guy that did this to that baby on his lap. Look at him. Sick. Yeah, you see it right. Go ahead and just read this. Yeah, just pause it. There's the baby. Poor baby. Oh gosh. This is just terrible. So this is after the victim has passed. The message was left underneath the post above, apparently from Jordan's mother. Wow. These are posts that he made on his Facebook. Terrible. After the baby was unalived. So yeah, that's the case. A terrible case. And I was locked up with lots of other people just like that. I'm going to share a lot of the stories I have, but what's sad is that in prison, they protect people like that. She never was in PC. She lived a great life in her prison. She acted like she would have so much fun laughing. Never would you expect that. Rumor has it the way that baby died was because he ejaculated in that baby's mouth. That's how it suffocated. And she allowed it. If you look up the case, you'll find the horrific text messages that she would say. I am not going to say them on here. It is so horrific. How she got caught knowing about it is because the text messages, she was jealous. Messaging him saying, why is it that you want the baby but you don't want me? Chilling, horrific, terrible case. I'm going to light a candle for that baby. May she rest in peace. And so sad. So sad. These are the people that I did time with for just drugs. Not to mention, people like her that were SA children would come and go while I was still sitting there. Just as well as Gypsy Rose did less time than me. Sad. Missouri's court systems is